5 wide receiver set out of the timeout. Pressure, fires, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a lot of green grass in front of him. A chance here for Burkle on the return. Inside the 30, cuts back inside the 20. Ben Burkle with the walk-off pick 6 to win it as time expires. Austin Regents, state champs in TAPS Division II. An unbelievable finish. Right now, Cedar Hill needs 1 on 3rd down. Salter's going to keep it himself. Creative play design, and he runs through a tackler. Runs right through the chest of Ashton Livels Mitchell, and he's still going down to the 35-yard line. And look at the Cedar Hill sideline. Caden Salter. That's a quarterback. As Seth Hennigan and company come out for their first possession in quarter number 3. Hennigan rolling forward, looking deep. He's got Bowman behind the defense. What a catch! And on the first play of the half, it's Bowman to the end zone. 60 yards for 6. Other than, of course, quarterback Eli Stowers. Corner blitz. Stowers taken down from behind. He never saw Cason Smith coming from the slot. And a huge loss for the Geyer offense. On 4th and less than a yard, they've got a 5 wide receiver set. Under 8 to play, 3rd quarter. Perhaps our first big inflection point of this football game right here. Salter. Trouble. Has a man, complete first down and an awful lot more. Inside the 5, touchdown, Javian Clemmer on 4th and a yard. A house call for Cedar Hill. Salter. Pressure. Backtracking all the way to the 30-yard line, firing end zone, has a man wide open. Touchdown, Cedar Hill. Caden Salter, the magic man, and it's 6-0 Longhorns. Deep ball up the far sideline for Jatavian Sanders.
Oh, my Jesus Christ.
How in the world did he make that catch? Jatavian Sanders with a one-handed palming of the football in midair. If you can get dunked on in the sport of football, that's it right there. Ryan and Geyer, Blue Bloods from the same backyard. Both teams played for state championships 10 months ago, and both are favorites to return to Jerry World this January. But tonight is all about one town, 2 teams, and bragging rights. They haven't met since 2015, but these kids have known each other for years. Tonight, they get to show who really owns Denton. From C.H. Collins Athletic Complex in Denton, WFAA proudly presents Friday Night Football as Denton Ryan and Denton Geyer square off in the premier high school football matchup across the country this week. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Denton. Mike Leslie here with you, as always, joined again this week by former TCU and LSU wide receiver John D'Arcy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wildcat Stadium all the way up north in Paris, Texas. Mike Leslie here with you once again this week on Friday Night Football. Number 2, Waco La Vega. Number 1, Argyle. 2 teams that have met 5 times in the last 3 seasons alone, twice in the playoffs, and 2 teams that have big-time state championship pedigree, Cedar Hill and DeSoto. 2 teams that don't like each other very much, 2 teams that have been playing for a very long time. Tickets for this one, John, obviously we're living in COVID time, so there weren't many to begin with, but they sold out real quick this week.
I mean, Mike, the first 30 minutes.
The district championship in 5-5A Division II, number 2 Aledo and number 7 Mansfield Timberview. And this is a game, John, that kind of feels a little bit like a heavyweight title bout. Aledo's the established champion. They got all the belts. They've got 9 state championships to their name. Timberview comes in as a very promising challenger. 6-0 on the year, the first 6-0 start in school history, and looking to make an upset tonight. 5:23 and moving 4th quarter. on Friday Night Football. Cedar Hill, the number 10 team in the state in 6A, leading their biggest rival, the number 6 DeSoto Eagles, by a touchdown in the 35th installment of the Battle of Beltline. DeSoto also ranked 25th in the country by Max Preps. But trying to make a stop here on 3rd down and a yard. Salter, run an option, keeping it himself, 1st down and then some. Across midfield inside the 40. Salter trying to run away. Down inside the 30-yard line. Mark him out of bounds at the 20.
Again, great play call right there of attacking the short edge right there and running that that speed option. And Salter just using his speed to get down the sideline and picking up a big 1st down. And, it's almost kind of like a backbreaker for this DeSoto defense. You held up strong for 2 downs, and then you give up a really big run by the quarterback right there by Salter.
Looked like a favorable spot. Look, he may have been out of bounds at the 23 or 24. They give it to him at the 20, and it's 1st and 10. Salter now with the option pitch to Kevin Young. Kevin Young with a block on the outside. Lowers his shoulder at the 5-yard line, and it's 1st and goal, Longhorns.
Mike, I'm not sure if Kevin Young knew that he could potentially still be in bounds right here because you see the left foot there kind of step out of bounds a little bit. So it's almost kind of everybody kind of stopped to see if the referee is going to blow a whistle or not. But, really great job of calling the same play back-to-back. A lot of defenses don't expect that. And so great job by them of calling the same play back-to-back and picking up an even greater gain right here to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 5. Salter has been the best player on the field all night. Trying to find a score here to finish it. A little miscommunication on who should have the football. Salter kept it and maybe gained a yard or 2. That was nearly a disaster.
Oh, yeah, right there. They were trying to run that triple option that they've been doing all night. And, somehow, some way, the master showman and Salter found his way out of that pile with the football. So
mark it just outside the 3-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Just over 4 minutes to play and ticking endlessly. If you're a DeSoto fan, that clock is just being cruel right now. They do have all 3 timeouts left, but the first order of business right now for DeSoto is getting a stop here. Cedar Hill uses their first timeout as the play clock was about to expire. 3:53 to play as Cedar Hill looks for their 3rd consecutive win, John, in this series. And what a night from Caden Salter. This kid has been electrifying. We teed it up at the beginning of the night, just how good DeSoto's defense is and how much we were looking forward to that matchup and who would get the better of that matchup. The answer has been Salter.
Yeah, Salter just finds ways to either execute at a very, very, very efficient level, or he's found ways to make something out of nothing. And so, this kid comes in. He's an Elite 11 finalist, and for those who don't know, that's, some of the top 5% quarterbacks in the entire nation. So he is as advertised, people, and this kid can definitely play some football.
His stat line as it stands right now, 16 of 21 passing for 210 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception, 16 carries for another 136 yards, and 2 more touchdowns. He has been sensational. 2nd down and goal out of the timeout from the 3. Tight formation from Cedar Hill. Salter's going to keep it himself. Lowers his shoulder. Call it touchdown number 5 for Caden Salter. And a 2-score lead for the Longhorns with under 4 to play.
Yeah, right there. Salter doing what he does best. And that is getting into the end zone. Again, just forcing his way in there, Mike. You can't get that close and not score. And this young man definitely shows time and time again that he can get it done when the opportunity presents itself.
Show me a better quarterback in Texas than Caden Salter.
I'm still looking.